Given your experience in dealing with anxiety in children over many years, I'd like to ask you some questions about children and anxiety generally, and perhaps any tips you have for managing that. So what are some things that parents can remember when they're communicating with their children, given this year's events?
Sure. So I think it's fair to say that there has been a lot of uncertainty and changes in the way that we are living our day-to-day lives, and this can have an effect on children and also ourselves. One thing to remember is that every child will respond differently to situations and also supports that may be in place. So this means that one thing that's working really well for one child may not necessarily work so well for another child. But there are definitely some things that we can talk about that can help things, feel a little bit easier for you.
Great. What are some ideas that might help to support children when they're transitioning back to school and other activities they're involved in?
Yeah, okay, so I think a big thing is routine. So really getting back to routine can help your child feel safe and secure. So having some structure around your child getting ready in the morning, around meal times and bedtimes can be a big help, and also getting your child to be a part of that process. So a couple of things they could do is help pack their school bag and or school lunch. Also just making sure that your child has had enough water intake for the day, healthy food options, and also having a good night's sleep. I think as adults we know, for example, if we haven't slept well, we definitely see the effects take place the next day and may not be able to work to the best of our ability. So it's very much the same for our children. Lastly, check in with your child, talk to your child, find out what it is that they know, if they have any worries or concerns, and if they do, validate them. And work out a plan for your child moving forward. So, find out what will be okay for your child and focus on the positives.
Great. And what are some tips generally to remember when we're talking with children?
So I think making sure that you are, getting down to the child's level. The best way to do this is sit down with your child. Be aware of your body language, so showing your child that you are listening and that you are showing empathy for what they are saying, and also just thanking your child. Thank them for sharing their thoughts and their feelings, and acknowledge that may have been difficult for them.
Thanks, Alarna. I think that's really helpful. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.